All right, welcome back to the round 17 edition of Hook, Line and Sinker, where every week we preview the following round coming up. So we give you a hook, a bet we like. We obviously guess the lines of the upcoming round and then a sinker. So maybe a bet that we'll stay away from. Jev, good to be back. How are you?
I'm great, Darcy, and I'm even better now that we have announced 100K House, Pink Lemonade in Richmond, July 19th. We are hosting an event. It's nothing fancy. We're just going to the pub and we're drinking and gambling on the footy and the races, or we're watching the footy and playing drinking games, and you're all invited. If you want any details, the link will be in our bio. DM us, ask us, comment on YouTube. We'll send you the link to get a ticket. I think it's like $10 a ticket or something. I don't know. But anyway, cannot wait for that. But let's get into this show, Das.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. So for the first week in about 6 weeks, I think, we have a full slate. So we've got a full slate to bet on. We've got a full slate to have a look at here and preview. Now, this is the show. We usually try and get this done in about under 20 minutes. So we'll see how we go for time. So starting off, we'll be somewhere special on Thursday night. Can we announce that? I think we can announce it.
No, don't. Not yet.
We'll just make sure it's confirmed. But we should be somewhere for this game on Thursday, but not at the game. So we're going to kick it off. North Melbourne, Western Bulldogs, Thursday night, Jev.
Cane Corns Cup. The Cane Corns Cup. He's been dreading this game for ages. He's not allowed in any rooms, winners' rooms, nothing.
True.
Dogs are going to be favoured by a lot. I just got to think about how much I'm going to go. I've noticed with the bookies, there's some numbers that don't exist. So first thought was 37.5. I'm going to it's either going to be 36.5 or 39.5. I'm going to go safe. I'm going to go 35.5, 36.5.
I said minus 42.5. It's minus 39.5.
No, I'm telling you, it's only two numbers. It was either going to be 36 or 39. It wouldn't have been 37, 38. Damn it. I knew I should have gone there. So you win that. Oh, no, it's a draw.
It's a push.
Wow.
It's a push. So we're both even. So this game, Toby Pink, Jev, he had a few scalps for a few weeks. We mentioned it on the Sunday roast. He had a few scalps, and then he got absolutely torched on the weekend by Gunston, by Chol, by anyone that wanted to come in the forward line.
This game, I swear, without going off the history, is 100 points a year, every year for the last 5 years.
Sam Darcy,
I swear this game gets ugly.
This is where he kicked 7 or 8 last year.
He kicked 5 earlier on this year. They've already played. Remember Jackson Archer nearly killed whoever it was.
Yep.
And Bont didn't even play that one. The North Melbourne mids only run one way, and teams kill them. Yep. Oh, this is going to be so ugly. This is going to be Richards. This is going to be Bont. This is going to be Darcy.
This is Darcy 10. This is Darcy 10.
We're getting that market again for sure.
Yeah, this is going to be the first big bag of 10 for the week. Pretty much only sinker legs is stay away from every North Melbourne leg. Like, you just don't know. Bulldogs legs at Marvel are going to hit every single thing. It's going to be a training drill. It's going to be Bailey Dale for like 40 plus. Yeah. They're going to get so much link ball. It's going to be just a multi-fest on a Thursday night. Like, every multi's going to hit. All right, Friday night, Jev, I definitely will not be here for this one. Carlton Collingwood. Carlton's home game. If we were good, this is the same thing. This time every year, you want a big crowd, 90,000. All right, there's going to be lucky to be 70 there, I reckon, on a Friday night. What do you see the lineup?
Collingwood by how much? Collingwood by how much? I will go 27.5 points.
I did, just because I thought the Carlton tax 20.5, and it's 25.5.
So I get that one. Let's go.
First wrote 23 and I changed it. So it is 1-0. Jev, any bets in this one that you like?
I feel like Collingwood are going to want to embarrass them. I just think they'll get a kick out of like kicking the shit out of Carlton while they're down, and so will their fans. I think surely can't get up and hang around for this, but I just don't know. Could get ugly. I'd probably lean Collingwood to cover that line. Legit. I reckon they're going to be ready to go.
Yeah, I'm just looking at my notes from the other night. Sorry. So the last 2 weeks in a row, Jev, both Dacosses have had 30.
Yeah.
Both Dacosses have had 30, and on the weekend, so Josh is still 220 for 30. Nick's into $1.71, but those two still feel really good. And I think we just got to keep going with the theme of what Collingwood do. No one really kicks over 2 goals. So just have everyone for an individual goal scorer. Lipinski kicked 2 on the weekend, which is 575, which we mentioned. It's the guys that are a little bit off platform. They're the ones that are stepping up and kicking goals. So if anyone goes forward, if you really like them, I'd be encouraging you to take them. But yeah, I think the Pies just absolutely wallop us. We've got 4 primetime games. It's ugly.
I put the first 10 favourites of Collingwood for anytime goal scorer of multi on the weekend. Paid 50-1. The only one that didn't kick one was Dan McStay. The first 10 Collingwood players on the anytime goal scorer, and the only one that didn't kick one was
That should
Dan
be one for
McStay.
the rest of the year, I reckon, that we do. So it's 1-0, Jev. Next one, West Coast Giants.
West Coast Giants back over in Perth. This has ugly on it. Considering Jesse Owen kicked 9 on them last time, the Giants are off a bye, and they're still going to have no Oscar Allen, no Jake Waterman, no Jeremy McGovern. I know that's the old West Coast, but this is going to be different. The Giants can't drop any games, and they need to get percentage because it could come down to percentage. So I think the line's going to be, I forgot I had to give a line then, 48.5, 8 goals exactly.
For some reason, I just kept it short. I went about, for some reason, I did 20.5. I didn't even think they came off a bye. It's 26.5.
26.5.
Yep.
Give me the Giants. Give me all of the Giants. That is the best bet of the weekend. That is Jesse Hogan for 5, Giants to cover,
Darcy
Finn
Jones
for 30, Tom Green for 30. We're going to have to do 100K listeners. If you're a real 100K listener, you're a hook, line and sinker listener. At the end of tomorrow's show or whenever this comes out, I don't know, there's going to be 200K multis. One, as we usually do, where we start thin and we try and build, and one that starts heavy. And we have like a 70-1 multi in this game, and then it gets thinner. And if we get through this game, we're alive. This, I cannot believe that's 26.5. Let's go. Let's gobble that up. I know the Eagles are playing better. This is a different team.
Is this the one where we just back Toby in as well? Like if he really starts to get going?
Nah, for 20. Toby for 20. Like, I reckon I could find 7 $2 legs in this game I like.
Yep. I really like Darcy Jones. Just to hit the scoreboard, and Finn. Like Finn's he's coming back. He wants to hit some good form. So it's 1-1 Jev and a push. Next game, Essendon and the Suns. So Essendon home game.
Essendon home game, Suns. Yeah, it's a tough one. I am going to say, I know the Suns reckon on Marvel, and they find it cold there. They beat him there last year. I'm going to say the Suns are favourite by 5.5 points, Das.
Is that all? Against the Bombers, they're so injured. I said the Suns minus 17.5. It's Suns minus 22.5.
Wow. So I'm nowhere near on that. Fuck.
So Parrish is out. Langford's out, I think, for the year.
Yeah.
They're going to roll back out. Goldstein back out there. Like
and Jared Witts is a good ruckman. And the Bombers fans hate Mac Andrew after what he did to him last year. I just didn't think it'd be that much. I know what the Suns are like at Marvel. They don't like playing there. The Tigers beat them this year. Like, I just thought it wouldn't be that much with the Bombers off a bye. Yeah, I like the Bombers. I like the Bombers to cover, Das. What about you? Just first thoughts.
I think that this is one that Dimmer's going to want to get these ones back. He's going to be like, boys, we were piss weak. Like, there is no reason why you have a good clearance side that doesn't translate to every ground. If you're a really high-skilled side and you need good conditions, that's different. But that's like saying a team that runs the football in the NFL isn't good in a dome, or they're not good in the wet. Like, you've got your guys up front. It's just your bread and butter. Yeah. Like, your first hands-on. So I think that they're really going to want to have another masterclass like they did on the weekend and really push through. Noah Anderson, I think he just got there. He had like 11 touches in the last quarter for him to get over 25 on the weekend. I just think, it could be another big touches game.
Is Sam Durham back from his suspension?
Who's that?
Sam Durham back from hitting Adam Chera. Do you reckon he's had his 2-game suspension?
Yeah, he might be.
And because he might go to Anderson, and then I love Rao. I love Rao a lot.
A sinker, unfortunately, our men, Bailey Humphrey and Jed Walter, every single time I've seen them play at Marvel, they haven't gone near it. So I'm just not going to bet on them. I hope they have an awesome game. I really do. But I'm not going to be putting him in. I remember against the Blues, he got subbed off with 1 touch. Jed Walter against the Tigers couldn't get near it. They were just
Bailey saw as well. He saw. So
I would stay away from those two. Next game, we have the Cats and Richmond, Jev. This is belt to ass.
This is so hard to predict the line. I think it's going to be 70. It's going to be 69.5. I'm going 69.5.
69.5. I did 55.5, and it's 59.5.
Wow. So I'm 10 points off. Gee, I like the Cats. I'm not going to lie. I like the Cats.
This is Jeremy. This is what he does. He's at home. Jeremy Cameron, like they've had a week off. Did you see what Danger posted? They're all been at the farm together. Stanley, Tui, they've been cooking. Tom Stewart having a few wines, a few bonfires. They're going to come out and kick the shit out of them.
I'm going to beat the piss out of him. Oh, Bailey Smith, 30. Jez, 4. Shannon Neal, 3.
I reckon
Tigers don't want to be there.
I can we take the template from Geelong, Essendon.
Yep. Whatever happened that day, it's going to be similar.
That template. Shannon Neal for a few. Maybe everyone a notch under what they got in that game because that was overs.
All right. Just off the top of my head, today, the Adelaide Crows game, Wayne Miller had 27 off the half back line.
We mentioned
Josh
that.
Worrell had 24 off the half back line. And Rory Laird had 25 off the half back line. Tom Stewart, this is personals. Remember that time he had 30, 35, and 40? Remember when he used to have 40 touch games and he paid like 100 to 1 for 40?
Under the lid.
20's the minimum for Tom Stewart. This could be 25. This could be 30. This could be 35. 25 could even find its way in the 100K. Could be like a $3.50 leg that everyone's like, yes. So
yeah, this is a game where they're not defending. The Cats midfielders and forwards, they're not defending. They're front running.
Yeah.
Ollie Dempsey's going to kick probably 4 or 5 this game.
If Uze puts a spare behind the ball to stop the bleeding and Tom Stewart gets to run around on his own ass, it's over. He's going to be blood.
Next game, Jev, Brisbane and Port Adelaide. I thought this one was a tough one.
Yeah, that is a tough one. At the Gabba, the lines we favourite. This feels like a 10.5 line, Das.
I said Brisbane minus 15.5. It's Brisbane minus 26.5.
Jesus, that's a lot of points. I've got this slate wrong. Yeah. So wrong. You're reading it a lot better, a lot safer. I like Port's points there. I'm not going to lie, but
I would. This is the first time I'd take Port's points. Radigali has actually looked awesome back behind the footy.
Ali's back.
Yeah.
But last year, like, you got to trust Brisbane off a bye. Chris Fagan gets it right. He goes back and sees what's been good at the start of the season, what's been bad at the start of the season, and he doubles down on what's going well. And then this is where they go on their run. So you know they're going to be fresh. They're an experienced team. They've played 1 million games together. It's probably the better play is probably the Lions. But this feels like one of those ones you take Lions between 20 and 30 points to win. It'll pay like $5. It feels like it'll just be that exact margin. They'll win by 21, 22, 28, something like that, like the exact line.
I'm believing in the system from last year, this exact time where Cam Rayner became a pyramid player and he had a month in a row of having 20 and 2.
And he just did it. He just did it against the Cats. Yep.
3 and 15. So I think this is the month. It's just like the moon cycle. It's like someone getting their period. It's the time of the year, Jeff. It's what happens.
Cam Rayner's about to get his period.
Yeah, so this is the Cam Rayner month. So this is where we start gambling on him. So I think this is 100% the play. Also, Zach Bailey touches. Remember, he's been playing not as much forward or center. He's been playing more defensive and more midfield time.
He plays on the wing as well, yeah.
Look for him to get a lot more touches.
Can't trust him for goals anymore. Yeah, can play on the wing. Hugh McCluggage could have a big game in this as well.
They all could. They all could
have 20.
Game. Saints and Hawks.
Saints and Hawks. Is it at Marvel or Tassie? It can't be at Tassie.
I believe it's at Marvel.
It has to be at Marvel. Geez, the Hawks play a lot of games at Marvel. Way too many. Anyway, the Hawks will be favourite by about, I'm reading the slate, so I'm going to go 18.5 points, 3 goals.
I said 15.5 and you've just sharped up 18.5 on the dot.
Come on.
Nice.
Come on. I've fixed my wrongs. Hawks, this is a game St Kilda will play well in this spot, but Hawks will win the game. It feels like the Hawks will win by 3 goals. Like, don't you reckon? Hawks win this game by 3 goals. Saints actually have a crack like they just did against Freo. Hawks end up winning. And they just got too much firepower.
Go on the AFL app. Go how you can filter. Go Hawthorn and Marvel. I would take their last 6 games stats at Marvel. Get a good idea about how many points they're putting up and what they're doing disposal-wise and goal-kicking-wise, and that's what I would bet on.
Off the top of my head,
it's Nick Watson. He won't kick over 2 there.
Yeah. John Newcomb always has those games where he 18, 19, 20, they're always at Marvel off the top of my head.
Yeah.
So We'll have to be a bit careful in this game. Just not too many 7 goal kickers. Just a couple of 2s, couple of 20s.
Yeah. All right. So we got 2 games to go. I think I'm up 4-2, and we got to push. How many guys is that? 4, 5, 6. Yeah. So 2 more.
Both.
Sydney and the Dockers.
Fuck. This is a hard game to pick. This is a hard game to pick the line. I think it's going to be Pick'em. I think it has to be Pick'em. I'm going to say the Dockers minus a half a point.
Dockers minus half a point. I said with your team, I went you guys' favourite. I went Sydney minus 5.5 and Sydney minus 5.5.
Wow, well done. Well done. Fuck. Apparently this game's not even going to be played at the SCG because it's a dog bowl at the moment. So it could be a neutral ground or a giant stadium.
I think, you guys, as I said, 3 of 1, 5 on the row. In a row. I feel they're almost due a loss. I think you guys did so much right on Friday night.
Yeah, we were great, but
so much right. And
enough.
It's like if Heaney had that game over 4 quarters, it's great. He just so happened to pretty much do it all in one. So it's like lengthening that out. Goulden had 30. Grundy's, as we mentioned, Grundy's been playing really good. I think he's going to have a big test this week, but obviously I think now he's got a bit of confidence. He'd be up for it. If you're down on confidence, you're like, fuck, I got Darcy and Jackson. But the fact he's got both of them and he's been playing well, I think he's really going to get up for it. I think you guys win this. I really do think you guys win this game.
This is the exact. We're probably not going to make the finals. Can we take scalps on our way to there and ruin some other team's season?
Yep.
Freo need to win this game to stay in it. So this could be one of those ones they do not want to drop, and we're going to want to beat them and start the end of their season. So yeah, I hope we win. We'll see. We will see.
I've almost shouted that Goulden had 30 last week because he only had 18 the first week. 30, his price is going to come in because if not, this is going to be the week that we hammer it.
Exactly.
I might look at him for a goal actually, but last game, Jev, you can't win Adelaide and Melbourne.
Adelaide, Melbourne. It's going to be belt to ass. Whatever the over is, I'm taking Adelaide minus 27.5 points, Dars.
Ooh, Adelaide. I'd said Adelaide minus 17.5. It's Adelaide minus 23.5.
Yes, I'm closer. 4 points off. I like the Crows and I like the over and I like them to kick 120 points like they did today on the Tigers. They're going to kick a big score and they're all going to kick 2 or 3, Dars.
All right, let's pick. I think because Rankin's kicking's been a little bit wayward. I think he's going to sharpen up a touch this week. So 2, we go Cozzy again. 2.
Rochelle 2.
Yeah, Rochelle 2.
Keys had a shocker, maybe 2. Thilthorpe kick. I'm telling you, Ben King and Georgiadis gave May a bath. Thilthorpe could kick 6.
Yeah, I reckon we just go the bigs.
4.
Yeah.
Thilthorpe for 4. Tex for 2. Keys for 2. Rochelle for 2. Dawson for 25.
That's an awesome anchor game.
This is a great last game of the 100K game. A great game.
All right, I'm going to go throughout the week. I'm going to look at their last 6 games
and be ready
and just average everything out. We'll go on StatMate and just see what they're averaging
and go
we'll
to
just see what we have
last 6 games.
Yeah, and we'll just pick 1 or 2 of them for 3 or 4. Like that will juice it up so much.
I wonder if they're bringing Lever back. I think they have to, don't they? Like he's done his punishment.
Yeah.
They were so bad. Is it time for May to have a spell in the 2s? I don't know, but fuck.
I think they're just going to keep playing him. Like or else they're going to put another young kid to the sword. But he just needs to fucking grow up.
Is that Giants Eagles game on Friday night a late Friday night game? It sounds like it is.
I think it is.
Because I think
it is.
Yeah. Fuck. Anyway, we're still doing 100K with a couple of legs out of that. You have to be listening to the 100K only. It'll be the last thing we do.
Let's do 100K over Dobe Thursdays, Jevy Fridays.
You reckon every leg, every game this week?
No. Of those 3 games, we'll get Sam Darcy in there for 10. Bont in for a few. We'll go Jesse Hogan in for a mountain. We'll go
Richards
Dacos
in for 25 and 1. Bont for 25 and 1. Dacos is for 30. We could hit a monster.
There in 3 games.
We could hit a monster. You're right.
All right. That is hook, line, and sinker again. Bang on 20 minutes every bloody week. That's exactly what we do. We're time mouse.
Bang on 20. 100K house. Pink Lemonade, July 19th. If you like drinking, gambling, drinking games, horses, footy, and hanging out with the lads, get there. That is 20 minutes, C-Dope.
What are you prepared to lose today? For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen or visit the website.